All right, welcome to the Juice Plus Live recap. And I had a little bit of challenge on trying to get on some of the calls this weekend. So I'm looking forward to hearing it from those of you who are speaking and getting the highlights. I'm going to go back and listen to the ones I didn't get a chance to, but it was phenomenal. It was like a shot in the arm. And I think we all need that from time to time. So I'm excited to hear from y'all's perspective, what you took away, and then how, just one or two things, and then how you've chosen to implement it into your business. And so if you are speaking today, you've already got a list of the lineup, you know when to speak and what to say. We're going to limit it to 3 minutes so we can squeeze everybody in. So I don't know if y'all went to Bible camp, but I remember we used to talk about popcorn prayers. Do y'all remember that? Mm-hmm. So we're going to do some popcorn, like give it your best, just the best thing you took away, those nuggets. And here's how I'm going to incorporate it into my business so that we all can feverishly take notes and learn from each other. So thank you guys for being on the call. And we are going to jump right in with Miss Sandy Thompson. She's always there, ready, prepared, and ready to go. So take it away for us, Sandy.
All right, thanks, Elaine. Digging into Thursday night, this session with Dr. Mitra Ray, Immunity in the Modern World. She began by explaining some of the biological makeup of our immune system. There is the physiological barrier, which is our skin, mouth, nose, etc., which provide bacteria to protect us while we're producing antibodies. These act as soldiers of the immune system, being on guard all the time. Even when we sleep, they go and send info to other troops in the immune system to determine what action will be taken to fight the situation. The next barrier is our environment, which will never go away. So our troops are constantly working, protecting the 60 to 80% of the immune system, which lies in our gut. Every time we eat, we challenge our immune system. If we eat plants, the system can handle it. If we eat animal products, our system can't deal with doing their job. No nutritional food values challenge the process and breaks down the barrier. Imagine a tube, the mucosa, where the bacteria lives and helps to digest our foods in the intestinal wall or the outer wall. When the inner and outer cells break down, the immune system goes crazy and feeds the pathogens, creating disease. She referred to Juice Plus as our immunocurrency. How many plants can you eat? Obviously, by adding Juice Plus, we can add 50 with the quad, the shakes, where we get our brain food and feed the good bacteria. Our prebiotics are in the plants, which make metabolites, and the omega produces good microbiotics. Don't underestimate the power of your immune system. We are fighting toxins every single day. So how will I use this? Number one, your immune system is your second brain. Take very good care of it. Number two, a quote by Michael Pollan: eat real food, not too much, mostly plants. This was something I never thought I could do 15 years ago, but I'm finding I can. Number three, we cannot do it alone without the help and protection of Juice Plus. We must educate, inform, and stress the power of plants for a good immune system to everyone we know. I'll turn it over to Caitlin.
Okay, I'm going to recap Kathy Crockett's talk on maximizing the compensation plan. I did not know this, but I really appreciated finding out that she was a business professor before she became a Juice Plus partner. I thought that was very neat that someone who is obviously well-versed in business and is teaching at a major university was so drawn to our compensation plan that she wanted to align herself with it. So I think that speaks volumes about our compensation plan, and is something that we can continue to talk to prospects about when they are looking at our comp plan. She basically just went over the compensation plan and the changes that have been made with promotions. She very well very thoroughly explained paid product volume, PPV, and how we calculate that, and then promotional product volume and how we calculate that and what those things are used for. It's a lot of details and a lot of numbers, so I'm not going to recap that. And all of that information can be found on the freedomrevolution.com. And you also have the worksheets and the summary pages that you can reference there for that. I think what the biggest thing that she said, she gave some really good coaching points on coaching her team and new prospects. I'm going to encourage all of my team members to take advantage of the express track options. And my goal is to, before they even sign up to become a new partner, go ahead and have them schedule events before they sign up to become a partner, and hopefully get them ready to go with the 3 trio orders before they sign up to be a partner. So then they can hit that express track day 1, and then they have ample time to fast track to sales coordinator, so that you're not, at the end of the month scrambling to get those orders in. If you can do the express track in 10 days, and then the express track to Partner Plus in 10 days, and then the fast track to QSC in 30 days, you are very well set up to have a lot of time to promote up to sales coordinator.
Awesome. Thank you, Caitlin.
Okay, here goes. I am researching Maximizing the Power of 3. Sorry, I don't know the exact title. By Dawn somebody. The Power of 3 is what this is about. And she just made it really simple, where I was a lot less overwhelmed with how to move through the ranks. And I think a lot of times I look way far ahead and not what's right in front of me. And she did a really great job of breaking things down into a really simple 1, 2, 3 that I feel really confident to share with other people. Starting with the first step is Partner Plus, which is, as we all know, 900 PV, 2 customers. Then to get to qualifying sales coordinator, you just get 3 other people to do that really, really simple task of getting 3 trio orders or 2 customers that make up the 900 PV. And I know we've all heard that many times, but just to see it in her visuals as well, I drew it out a little bit. It's just very simple. And then to get to sales coordinator, it's the same thing. You just bring up those P pluses to QSCs and so on and so forth. And she also mentioned how Juice Plus is now recognizing the 3, 6, and 9 club and how big a deal that is. And I just think that's really awesome and really simple to, and it was just a great visual on how simple it is to move up using the Power of 3 and just sharing that. I will implement that in my business by setting a clear game plan. At the end, she also said, think it, ink it, share it. And that means a few different things for me. Think it is, think of the people that need additional income. That's another question she asked. When you are trying to figure out what people are going to plug into these little holes, that this simple way to create additional income, think of those people that need additional income, not just people necessarily, I guess sometimes I think about people who are going to go to national marketing director or something, but not just people who need a little bit of extra money and can take this really simple plan to create that extra income. Then there's Ink It, which is plan. For me, it's plan, education, and PowerPoints. I want to start making PowerPoints just for myself and for some of the conversations I have. I'm learning a lot of my customers are visual, so that will help me and them. And then share it is just to share that knowledge and execute my plan and share my plan. So that's it.
Okay, I had Stacy Whitmer's talk on bundles. Bundles can expand our customer audience. They are our existing products made into 8 unique combinations with their own theme, persona, and story to help us think outside of our current customer box and think of a more tailored package for each of our customers. Can also expand our current customer base by introducing new products to them. Just think of them as an incredible tool to help us grow our business. Stacy talked about the resources that are available, and it's on juiceplusinsights.com. That's basically where all pertinent, important information is housed about our business. And so the bundles are on there as well. So you click on the resources tab at the top, and then a drop box will come down, and you click on product resources. Kind of scroll down to the middle of the page, and under product bundle resources, each bundle has its own fact sheet, which are incredible. And she encourages to download each one of them and save them. They contain pertinent information and about the price, the benefits, and the specific person they're geared to. What I did was I printed all of them out, especially this main bundle sheet, because it gives the price and it gives all of them right in front of you. It's great for talking points when you're on the phone with someone or if you're meeting with them in person. And I also printed out each fact sheet for each duo or each combination, each bundle. And it's just great information to have if you haven't committed it to memory. So that first download in that section is called Expand Your Audience Presentation. And she recommended we download and save that as well. And you can use that for team trainings, as well as talking points and information on who each bundle is for specifically. Again, this is a good one to commit to memory, but it's a great download to watch. So the bottom download in that same section is product combination calendar. And this is brand new. The company features a bundle of the month, and April is the Vibrance Duo. So she kind of concentrated on that. And we get additional information and videos to share with our customers. So if you scroll down further, there are bundle images, and these are for sharing with our customers and prospects. And they're also in Spanish, same with the fact sheets and the videos. So if you scroll down further, there's the video library of each one of the bundles. They have their own video. And we, again, can share these with potential and existing customers. And they're just additional tools that help us learn the verbiage, which is so important, and become more confident in sharing our products. The Vibrance Duo, we watched that video. And basically, that combination is of our plant-based omegas and the berry blend. That's for a man or a woman, 30 to 50. Who understand the importance of a plant-based diet, but don't feel like they're getting enough. They're generally healthy people who like to exercise. So that's kind of, it was a nice reiteration. In fact, I sold a Vibrance Duo this morning. But just think of these bundles as another tool to be inspired about and have conversations specifically tailored to each person. That's it.
Carrie and Joey, you guys are up next.
Okay, hello everyone. As we all witnessed, Rachel Smart had a lot to say and was very passionate about what she was saying to us about it, having an inspired business. So some of the things that Carrie and I took away from this was her, instead of being scared, she was scared smart. So what we wrote down, what we took here is that surrender to God, have some courage, take action, and be ready. Turn that mirror around so people see who you are. Be you, and together we have it all. And from the heart, ditch the pitch. Listen more than you talk. So from that, she went into her tools for success. So we're just going to touch on these a little bit here. Success and growth is an evolution, not an overnight success. So are you frustrated or are you fulfilled in your growth? Have clarity and focus on a vision. You can't hit a target if you can't see it. And then she came out after that, she showed us her morning rocket fuel ammunition chart, which was pretty cool. And we took a screenshot of that. We're going to be sending that out. And she was hitting on team buddies. Multiply your business. There's no I in team. 2 times to start. There are 2 times you can start your business. Once when you sign it, and once when you actually do it. And I thought that hit home pretty good, especially for me and Carrie, because we started it late. But anyway, number 3 was step into consistent action. If you want that $1 million ticket, schedule it. And number 4 was her ultimate, visualize your ultimate victory. Stay connected and plugged in. He says, Put your emphasis on enough, not never. And you have to have a vision, have a conference to conference goal, which is pretty interesting. Fill in your own shoes and be inspired and focus on your team. Be a king and a queen builder, not a queen. And for me, the biggest takeoff was Juice Plus is the perfect platform to become what you want to be.
So most of Rachel Smart's talk was about being a team. If you can build 5 strong teams, you're at MMD, National Marketing Director. Don't be a team, be buddies. Get in there and grind together. Inspire each other. The secret in this business is stay focused, set goals, and never give up. Have an inspired mindset. Not about me, but more about we. And Helen Keller was one of her favorite people, and she said, the only thing worse than being blind is having sight with no vision. So how we implement this into our business is use the tools that we're given and share them and get in there with your team and grind together and grow together. And we're done.
Hi, everyone. I guess that means I'm next. I enjoyed Carrie Coleman's best practices of customer acquisition and customer care. I love the fact that she talked about inspiring customers instead of acquiring customers. We are inspiring customers, and we're inspiring them to take action with their health, our products, and with their finances or their business. We do this with our stories, and I love that because I was just recently talking about how much we are inspired about by our emotions, and everyone's story is just so impactful to other people, and I just love that. So share your story. Another thing that she talked about, there were 3 things she talked about: belief, authenticity, and social media. So she talked about using the Freedom Revolution training tab for 2 different things. One, for doing customer care and learning about, especially for newer partners, there's the ability to go on that training tab and to learn to take care of your customers as a new partner, and even more for seasoned partners as well. But the real trick about it is just make it fun and make it you. Be authentically you. The other tab that's under training she mentioned is social media. And there are 2 trainings under that tab for learning about social media as a beginner and also for intermediate learners. So I personally am going to go back and take a look at those. She mentioned for social media that 20% of our activity gives 80% of our results. Also, 80% of your activity is going to give you 20% of your income on average. I thought that was fascinating. 80% of the posts that you make should be you being you. It should give value and inspire people. And focus on solutions to problems. Focus on what we can offer to people, what we have. So 1 to 2 business or product posts per week, personally. So the other, take action. When you get a no, that as your mindset that this is not a negative thing. And I know that's a personal growth thing that we all kind of go through, but to turn that negative into an awesome, because it means you're doing the right thing and you're sharing with people. So you're receiving the no's, but you are taking those steps and not taking it personally. So your belief is key. You can turn those negative thoughts into positives, and believe in yourself is a major key. Your belief about what you're doing is very strongly going to make a difference in how you react. So if you're worried about what others will think, remember that's a sales mindset, not a service mindset. Those are the two key things that I thought was phenomenal. So if in a sales mindset, there is no end of the story. Or no is the end of the story when you get that no. But if you have a service mindset, no is the beginning of the story. So that's really cool. And you are worthy without the result or regardless of the result, you are worthy. So most people quit before they get the result, but it's so exciting to not quit and keep going. So what am I going to implement? I'm going to share more, especially with new team members, about the Freedom Revolution offerings for team, and I'll also review them myself again. I'll make sure that my negative thoughts are rerouted as positives. And I will be me. I won't worry so much. I will try not to worry so much or compare myself on social media, but implement more scheduled posts, maybe schedule things for the future. So that's it. And Yvette is next.
I'm glad you introduced me because I wasn't able to do it, but Brenda, I'm still good. I can still go, Brenda.
Sorry.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. Great. Thank you. Okay. So the part that I had took on was Your Success on Your Terms, and it was hosted by Jennifer Myers. She had a panel of amazing moms, and their stories were so different, but so relatable. She started by asking us to take out a sheet of paper and write down our biggest challenges. And I was wondering what that sheet of paper was for, but I was very happy to do it because I love doing homework. She wanted us to write down the things that are stopping us or things that are slowing us down. Then the panel shared our story, which is a big deal. We all have a story to tell. You know, I thought in the beginning I didn't have a story, but my story can relate to someone. So if you have not done your story, Freedom Revolution has the layout of how we can set up our 2-minute and 3-minute story. And then I love the fact how the lady said that they can work from anywhere. They go to their nursing homes, they go to parks, they go to birthday parties, and all they do is just share their story. And at the same time, that's them working their business. So they're living their life and doing their business at the same time. And one of my takeaways was that she asked them about mindset and what is it that's taking them from doing their businesses, or what is it that helps you to get through your business. They mentioned Team Z. They mentioned Project Broadway. Wait, not Project Broadway. Project Broadcast. They mentioned 3-way calls, events, notebooks, text blitz, memory joggers, and just take some time away, time block, and implement one of these ways to get your business done, because there are no excuses. And then they ask, what is your purpose? What is your why? What keeps you going? What is your passion to get you through your business? So if you keep that mindset in your head, somewhere in there, just look back to that when you feel discouraged. And then she asks, what is it that keeps you going? And most of them talked about financial peace, personal growth, and development. And that's one of the things that took away from me, because before JP, I didn't know where I was going. I was going in circles. And now because of JP, I'm able to run multiple businesses. I didn't think that I was capable of doing that. And at the same time, my daughter wanted braces for years and I wasn't able to do that. But thanks to JP, I am able to do that, you guys. So get rid of all your fears, whatever it is in the way, move it out of your way. No excuses. Continue to learn in this community. Success will come, and show up, do it brave, and do it scared.
Hey, this is Shelly. I am going to be covering the basics of Juice Plus. So Lisa Pebble and Dr. Manfred Lamprecht covered this section. And basically what they were talking about was the plus side of Juice Plus. Can you guys hear me? Okay. So we have the juice side, which is the fruits, vegetables, berries, and grains. And then we have the plus side, which are the ingredients that we add to Juice Plus to help boost that nutritional content. So they were talking about the juice side is just as important. The plus side is just as important as the juice side. And it's the combination of both that makes Juice Plus so special. You'll see competitors out there that'll have You know, they might have some fruits and vegetables in a powder, but they don't have what we add to it. So they don't have the plus side, or they have just the isolated vitamins, but nobody out there has both. So basically what they said was, what is the plus side of Juice Plus? So it's the vitamins, like the natural vitamin E, the beta carotene, the lipocene, things that I don't even know what they are. The peel of the lemon that provides folic acid, Osceola cherry that provides vitamin C. And so all these things come from things that we eat, nothing synthetic. They're all non-GMO. They're all held to the same rigorous testing and quality standards as the juice side. So then they talked about both of the sides of the research. So there's the bioavailability and the bioefficacy. So I learned a little difference between those this time. So the bioavailability studies show what is in the capsules, that what is in the capsules gets into our body and gets absorbed. So that the nutrients that we're taking, that we're eating, actually get to our cells and our bloodstream. And Manfred actually referred to it as like the workplace. So it's, if all of us get up and go somewhere to work, and we got to do our job. And that's what the studies are proving, that what's in the capsules is doing that. But the bioefficacy studies, they're testing the hypotheses of what the nutrients are doing in the body. So our immune system, the inflammation, cardiovascular health, basically whether they are bioeffective. So they're measuring things such as blood pressure reduction and immune support. So the vitamins in Juice Plus are all natural. They're so very different from the isolated vitamins that are manufactured in a lab and what you can see in the stores. But that just helped me understand really what the plus side was. I felt like I just sped through that, but I get kind of nervous when I have to talk. So that was my side. I think, Dale, you're next.
Actually, I'm excited to be able to share about developing our the leader within, and this is with Karen Jones, and Karen Jones is a former Juice Plus national marketing director. So she's also in charge of our Brave Leaders program through Brene Brown, and she was amazing. So one of the first things she talks about basically with leadership is anyone who takes responsibility for finding the potential in people, and that it's someone that has the courage to help them develop that potential. And I just thought that was such an empowering perspective on leadership. And just talking about basically, she talks about it from 3 different areas and talks a lot about self-awareness and self-regulation. And basically I think it was David Beavers that said that our Juice Plus business is a personal development program cleverly disguised as a business, because it really is who you become. And she spent quite a bit of time, which was really powerful, not only talking about leadership concepts, but oh wow, so sorry. Talking about leadership concepts and but specifically from the Juice Plus point of view. And so one of the things that she talks about so much is that what we have in the Juice Plus company is a network marketing business that really is not paralleled by anyone. And she talks about just even people dealing with sometimes they're almost a feeling of shame around network marketing. But when you understand what network marketing is, and statistically, there are more women who are millionaires in the network marketing business than every other business that there is combined. So we are in the right place at the right time, especially during the COVID pandemic, because people need 4 things. They need immune support, and we have the research that validates that we have an answer for that. Everybody needs money, and we have a way to help people make money and achieve their financial goals. We can teach people how to work from home, because we're all at home now, and many companies are going to stay at home. And we also offer community, which I think is one of the things that we are that probably is one of our greatest needs in our community right now. And she talks about our business being an average person's job to have a super not average life. And we are on the cutting edge of the food and income technology without any penalties. We don't have time constraints. We don't have a lid on our income. And we have a benefits package that absolutely rivals or beats anything that's out there. And so I think one of the most important things for me personally in terms of my business is helping people. First of all, I really recommend for each one of you to, no matter where you are in the business, because no matter whether you've got, one person, you're brand new, one person under you, or, thousands, we're all still a leader in that relationship. And so I would really encourage you to not only watch this one, but also to really investigate into the Brave Leaders program, because it's really open to sales coordinators and above. But I think one of the most important things is helping our partners. She said, increase our tolerance for being uncomfortable, because it is, we're doing things that we have to be brave to do. And that when we push through being uncomfortable and being vulnerable, that we get to experience the satisfaction of achieving our goals and helping other people. And there's nothing like that.
That's awesome. Thanks, Brenny. I get to share about Lauren LaHave, and she talks about growing yourself. She says that your business is not going to grow if you're not growing. And so she says, what matters most to you about this business? And she talks about belief, that you need to have a belief about you, that you need to get really curious about yourself. You need to be able to evaluate and judge what's going on inside, internally and externally with your activity. And what you need to help you really get started moving. What do you want? And what pain is this solving for you? She talks about that it's 80% mindset and 20% mechanics. So get that unstoppable mindset, get rid of that stinking thinking, have productivity with purpose, and have vision. She says, get dirt honest with yourself. Where are you? Where am I? Am I stagnant, crawling out of a hole, or am I ready to be who I am supposed to be? She says, Warren Buffett says the best investment you can make is in yourself. He says, never stop learning, stay in it, keep working, and consistency is the key. The quality of our life is how much uncertainty we can handle. And several of us have touched on that. I just think that's a key to being willing to get into the pot, even when it could be scary, and get rid of that fear. Just stomp on it. Eat that frog first. Put yourself into a voluntary stressful situation where you're going to go, I can do this stress for a little bit of time so I can grow myself. She talks about facing the giants, and guys, I'll post a couple of videos. She did facing the giants, where he just had to push and push and push, this football player. And then I'll post one other one that's just incredible from it's the making of This Is Me by The Greatest Showman. So it's incredible. So watch those videos because you'll be inspired. But she says, to be someone you're not is like wasting the person you are. So find out who you are and be that person. God's given you the ability of leadership. Do not waste it. And so be asking yourself, do I have powerful beliefs about myself? Am I growing or not growing? Am I headed in the right direction? Quitting isn't an option, but what do you stand for? And then she talked about the T's. She said, get real clear about your identity. Bring your best self. What do you stand for? Who are you? Be centered and grounded. She talked about certainty, that confidence is attractive. So get certain. Authenticity, live the truth. Priority, community, building your community. An opportunity, keeping your momentum. And have big asks, because this will take a lot of action. It'll keep you accountable. And clarity builds power. So she says clarity also brings simplicity, and simplicity moves people to accountability. You are the owner of your decisions and you can do this. She says, watch the feet and not the lips. So keep your head in the clouds as far as like keeping your dream real focused and centered. She says, you found a home here. So stretch your true voice. It's time to be seen. It's time for you to be seen. This world needs your leadership. Do what you say you're going to do. And so, guys, we just, as Lauren LaHaye would say, you are amazing leaders, and you can go out there and show the world, because the world needs who you are and who you are exactly called to be.
Wow. You guys,